Hi, at this point of time, let's dive into the CSS backgrounds. So the CSS backgrounds properties are used to add background effects for elements. In this chapter, you will learn about the following CSS background properties. And this is the major property that you will deal with it in the coding journey. So we have the background color property and the background image, the background repeats, and the background position, and lastly, the background attachment. So let's explore them one by one. So the first one, the CSS background color. This property specifies the background color of an element. Like for example, in our case here, title, learn CSS backgrounds, we can specify it in our style sheet here file with the property of background. Let's select our element, each one. Between the curly braces here, we can specify the background property with the value, for example, the color that we want to be. And here we have the options. For example, we can do it in the hex value, like the hash and 6 digits or something like that. Or we can do it with the color name, like for example, red or whatever we want. Or we have the option of the RGB also, like the RGB color, and do whatever we want. But let's make it simple with the color name. And let's make it like a red. Save, and here we go. That's our background will be red. If you are, for example, we want the background for the body here, which contains all of our HTML elements, we can specify it also like a body here with, for example, background of light blue, for example. Here we go. This is our background color. Now, let's dive into the second property, which is the background image. And this one specifies an image to use as the background of an element. By default, the image is repeated, so it covers the entire element. So let's specify it in our body here. And instead of background color, let's do background image. And here we want to add the value as a URL. Between the parentheses, between the curly braces, we can specify whatever image we want from the online, the internet, or we can from our project. In this example, I want to import this one. It's our park in my country, the beautiful park. So let's import the URL here, URLs, and with our image file. Save it, and here we go. Now, if you notice, it's like a bigger, and our background also, it's been replaced in the body element. Our third property here, we will learn about it. It is the background repeat. And this one, like by default, the background image property repeats an image both horizontally and vertically. And if you, for example, saw here, it's been repeated here horizontally. If you see, let's make, for example, the value of background repeat here, like background. Let's close this. Background repeat to be no repeats. Save it, and here we go. And if we start this one, and you will see it will not be repeated horizontally or vertically or whatever we want. So, and we have also the property of background position. And this one, what I mean by that, so the background position property is used to specify the position of the background image. What I mean by that, so let's make, for example, in our body here, so the background position will be the button. Save it, and there we go. It will take all, just focus on the bottom of the image. And let's make it like right. So you will see more. This one will be the right. And let's make it right top. for example. Say, here we go. And if we do it like left top, and you will see the other side of the image. So lastly, we have the background attachment, this property. And this one is simple. It will specify whether the background image should scroll or be fixed. Will not scroll means with the rest of the page. And for that, what we're gonna do, we can like make here some text, for example, and repeat it more. Let's make our text here, for example, to be something like that. Some mini paragraphs, so we can do it. First paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, fourth paragraph, fifth paragraph. Save it, and here we go. So now by default, the background attachment here, it's been scrolled here. So let's make our background attachment will fixed and see how it will interact. Scroll, save it, and here we go. Now you will scroll, but the image it will be fixed. If we change it back to the scroll value, and now you will see the image will be scrolled. So that's it for the CSS backgrounds. Let's recap. So the background color sets the background color of an element, and the background image sets the background image for an element, and the background repeat property sets how a background image would be repeated horizontally or vertically, and the background position, this one, it will set the position of our background. This sets the starting position of a background image, and the attachment here, it will be sets whether a background image is fixed or scrolled with the rest of the page. So next, let's learn about the CSS borders.